my name is Sarah, and this is Sarah Yoga. I will be your guide today for our weekly practice. So for today, you won't need a mat, or of course you won't need any fancy clothes like I always say, but all you will need is yourself a seat or maybe a space to lie down in. This will be a meditation and breathing exercise for physical pain in the body. So if you are dealing with habitual pain in the body, maybe a chronic pain or chronic illness, or maybe you just don't have the capability right now to lay your mat out and do a bunch of super physical exercises. Sometimes it is super beneficial to just take a moment and check in with the body. Any physical discomfort in the body or any sort of negative thinking in the mind, and start to clear some of that out. If you are dealing with an illness, this can be super beneficial in healing, or if you're just dealing with a stressful period of your life, these moments where you really check in with your body can be super helpful. So go ahead and find your comfy seat or position lying down on your back, and we will jump right in here and hopefully find some ease in the body and in the mind. So once you find your comfortable seat, maybe cross-legged, maybe just sitting in a chair with the feet stacked underneath your knees on the ground. Or again, this is also a really nice practice to do on your back. Find the ground, find a couch or a bed. Make sure you are comfortable, the temperature is comfortable, and if there's any bright light, you can either close your eyes or put something over your eyes to block out that light. So we'll start here by closing those eyes. If you're in that seat, let your hands rest on either your knees or your thighs. If you're on a flat surface, letting your arms flop open by your side with the palms facing up. And we'll simply begin by observing the breath, starting to allow that breath to make its way down through the ribs and the lungs, all the way down into the lower belly and the low back. And do not feel here like you have to change the breath, but simply observe your breath as your body is breathing. And then if you haven't already, you may have noticed already if there is any sort of physical pain in the body. What does that pain feel like for you today? What space in the body does it occupy? And what surrounding areas may it affect or bring tension into? And then come back to the breath. Just trying to understand or observe the scope of what it feels like on a physical level to exist as yourself today. And again, we're not trying to change, fix, get rid of, eradicate anything, but simply observing the current state in which we exist. And so regardless of what condition you have arrived here today, whether you are experiencing a great deal of pain or whether pain is subsided and you feel well, able-bodied, maybe even joyous, observe. And then noticing here if there is any sense of an internal no. This shouldn't be this way. This internal rejection of what your current state is. And then see if you can begin to release some of that struggle. Knowing that a negative or even violent attitude towards your own body does not serve the healing process. And so while that might be your current state now, we are working to release that no and release some of that internal struggle to allow that more healing energy to pass through the body. So in other words, see if you can let go of some of the effort here. And begin to land in a seat of acceptance. This is your current state. This is what it feels like to exist as you right now. It's not permanent. It's not a permanent condition. And then come back to the breath once more. Continuing to use the breath, especially the exhales, to release struggle. Maybe even creating space to replace that no with a yes possibility. Continuing to observe the breath, the inhales and the exhales. And so whatever your current condition, that does not define you as a person. That is the experience you are having right now. And you can honor that experience, knowing it does not define you as a person. And maybe allowing yourself one last conscious effort to scan the body, releasing that struggle, softening around the edges. So it is with your discretion as to the amount of time you wish to continue to either sit or lie here, continuing to observe the breath and release any tension, struggle in the body, making space for that healing energy and possibility. I hope this has helped. Please continue to stay with your breath for as long as you need. And my name is Sarah, and I will see you next time on Sarah Yoga. Be well. Namaste.